What's up, guys? It's Leg with Phantom Bladers, and I just want to start off this video by apologizing for the lack of videos from me that have been on the channel lately. I was sick, and I've been doing a lot of homework to keep my grades up before finals week and stuff, so I've just been a little bit preoccupied with other things. But I have some time today, so I'm hopefully going to be recording a whole bunch. And as you can see here, the tripod, it looks very strange, but this is the completed tripod that actually works. This video is probably just going to be me explaining how I made it, and if you guys want to make a tripod yourself, or if you just want to see how it works and why it sucks so bad originally, this is going to explain everything. So originally, when I first made it, I didn't have any of the string on it at all, and this piece, this top camera holder part, was not attached to the base at all. It just sat up there and I had to balance it. That's why in my earlier videos the camera would sort of flop down, or it would go at crazy angles and stuff, but that won't happen anymore because I secured it using duct tape and this string here, and this string wraps around the cardboard tube, and then it comes back out, and it's tied right there, and then the string goes all the way down to the, you guys will probably remember this from my collection video, that's the clay blade that I made in junior high, and it's pretty heavy actually, so I'm using that as a weight, and that stabilizes the camera, so basically I can tilt and turn this to whatever angle I need it to be at, and it stabilizes it. And the weight of my iPod that I use as a camera also sort of counterbalances this weight. So if it needs to be angled over like this, and if I don't have my iPod in here, it'll just like fall back because there's no weight counterbalancing it. But when my iPod's in it, it works just fine. So for some reason, I'll just look at the insides of it real quick. My duct tape must not be very good or something, because as you can see, I just have to keep putting on more and more and more and more and more, because the duct tape just doesn't really want to stick. I don't know why, but so I've been having problems with that, but it's nothing major because I've got a whole, where'd it go? Right here. I've got a whole roll of duct tape that I've been using. But it's not the best. I don't know why. I've never had problems with like this before. So, you guys probably remember there was like originally there was a flap right there on this piece that sort of was there just because I thought it was supposed to be like on a real tripod would have that, but then I sort of thought about it and like, oh my gosh, I'm stupid. No tripod has a flap covering up the camera. So I took it out, and now it's much easier to touch the screen and touch all the buttons and stuff that I need to. And it's also a lot easier to balance it just because there's not that awkward weight hanging off the side. So, the legs are just, what I used to make it is just one long cardboard tube that you could get from like Christmas wrapping paper. I cut it into 3 equal sections of about one. See, my hand's pretty big. I'm over 6 foot tall, so my hand is like over half a foot long from like wrist to the tip of my middle finger. So like 7 or 8 inches probably each one of these tubes is, maybe closer to 10. And then I had a little piece left, so I used that. I cut it. First I made a cut down the middle of the tube like that to split it to put the camera in, and then I cut a rectangle out. Originally that was what the flap was. I cut 3 sides of a rectangle and I folded it up so it would have access to all the camera buttons and stuff, and then eventually I just took off the flap just to make it easier and less blocking so I could see the camera and stuff better. And so I guess I could show, if I want to adjust it, say to be down more, then I just move the weight, the clay blade, in closer towards the tripod so it has more slack, and then you can twist and turn it however you want, and then when you get it secured, then you pull the the weight back, just so it's taut, not so it's like pulling it. See, like the more I bring this back, the further it pulls back and eventually pulls the tripod over, and I don't want to do that. But so this is basically just to secure it, not to adjust it. You would adjust it like this, and then you pull it with, or secure it like that. So, and then if it's like at a weird angle or something, I can mess with the legs a little bit, like this. So yeah, that's the tripod. Thanks for bearing with me for all 6 minutes of this video. It's turned out to be, I didn't think it was going to be this long, but I guess I apologize for that. 6 boring minutes of how to make a tripod. Anyways, my next video will definitely be a Beyblade video, instead of just showing you how to make stuff out of cardboard. But thank you for watching this if you stayed the whole time. Please be sure to leave a like, rate this, comment on it, share it with all your friends. Subscribe to our channel. It really does help out a lot. And you don't want to miss any of our awesome stuff that we have coming up. So thank you for watching, and stay awesome.